Hello and welcome. You join me, ADG, for round 2 of the MRC Mature Racing Club Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. And for the second race, we do 2 races in one night on Friday nights. This is a reverse grid race, so the results are the other way around. So whoever's right at the back finished first in the first race. Anyway, we're on the Sainte Croix B, which is a 4.4 mile French track that's made up for Gran Turismo, and it consists of 14 corners, and that's about all I've got to say about it really. So we'll quickly go through the order. Rigor Mortis is starting in first, Ajax in second, Bales Tonovic in third, Seawinkle in fourth, Rafael in fifth, ADG in sixth, Diablo in seventh, Robusta Hood in 8th, GT Delhi in 9th, White Shark in 10th, Dangly Balls in 11th, Subaru Gaz in 12th, SVN in 13th, and 14th is F124YS. But we're going to skip back up to Dangly Balls and pretty much watch a perfect example of a really good race start. So here we go. Without much further ado, we'll get the race started. Just sticking this camera angle to watch the start, and then we'll skip it up a bit. Revving the bollocks up it, waiting for the lights to go out. So away they go, good start from Dan. Gets a good run on everyone straight away. Straight past me. Just manages to pick the line, so he's passed about 4 or 5 cars already. He's in 6th place now. Diablo runs a little bit wide on the left hand side on the exit, so it takes 5th place now. We've got Rafael, Ajax and Bales Tonovic battling away up front. Dan again just looking to pick the line, so decides to go on the right, looking for the inside line for the next corner, and gets past another 2, which is Rafael and I forget now. I apologise. Then there's a bit of contact behind as they all bunch up into that corner, but what a start from Dan. I just wanted to show that because that's about as good as it gets. So he just went from 12th place, I think it was, to 3rd in about 5 corners. So really good driving there from Dan, picking the lines perfectly through the group. F1 doing pretty similar job as well, coming through from the back, so up into 5th place now. Good driving from F1. Seawinkle in 6th place, not doing a bad job. Anyway, we'll skip back to Delhi and watch the race in front as it all stays pretty tight for the first couple of laps. But yeah, Rigor Mortis started in 1st place, but unfortunately I watched it on the replay. He had a really bad start. I don't know if he jumped the start, so he had a bit of a time delay before he could get away, but it was certainly a slow one, and he just got swamped by everyone. He managed to make it through T1 quite nicely, but got swamped by everyone, so unfortunate for him. I don't think he made it to the first race either. I don't know if it was a time constraint or what, but missed the first race, managed to join us in the second, which is good, but then got completely swamped with a bad start. So we saw Delhi just threw a bit of contact on Winkle, accidentally obviously. Nothing's intentional in the MRC, everyone tries to race as clean as possible, I dare say. White Shark right behind Delhi now. Delhi going for the inside line to defend. Does a good job. Winkle going off wide, hitting the barriers. White Shark hits him and then collects Diablo as he spins across the track. So a bit of a moment there, bit of a bad one. But none of us are perfect. Got Robusta Hood coming through the field now, up into 9th place as he gets down the inside of Diablo. Good overtake there. So what lap are we on? Lap 2. Oh yeah, there's worth a mention. Ajax was in 2nd place and he's dropped down to 4th now. I've missed it, but I'll worth a mention anyway. So a bit of a mistake from Ajax, nothing too drastic, but he has a good race after that anyway. But yeah, dropped him down into 4th place. Delhi doing a good job, up into 6th place, and got a good view of the battle ahead. Rafael and Ajax pretty close. Rafael going for the inside line. Don't know if Ajax knew who was there, but there was enough room, just about. Getting it done on the brakes, around the outside, but Ajax comes back at him down the inside. Left himself a bit vulnerable there, if you don't mind me saying so, Rafael. GT Delhi now around the back of him as well, giving him some something to worry about from behind. Skip back to Delhi, get a better view. So good racing at the beginning of this one. Bales Tonovic still in first, F1 in second, MRC Dangly Balls in third, Ajax dropping to fourth like I've already said. Rafael in fifth, GT Delhi in sixth, Subaru Gaz in seventh, and SVN in eighth. That's as much as I can tell you for now. So we're on to lap 3. We need to skip up to F1. As he's putting the pressure on Bales Tonovic. He's come from pretty much right at the back as F1, so really good. Within 3 laps he's right at the front. So perfectly competent, fast racer obviously. Bales Tonovic picked up a bit of a penalty now, 1.5 second penalty. So he's going to have to lose that at some point during the race. Or just take it to the line. He's lost 0.2 already. Might ghosting a little bit into that. Anyway, we'll skip up to Robust. It's a bit fast and furious. I do apologise if I'm not sure much time of each person, but there's quite a lot going on, and I want to kind of give everyone the little coverage they deserve. We've got SVN and Subaru Gaz side by side. A little bit of contact. I must say there was quite a bit of robust action this week, let's say. I don't know if it's exactly what we want to see in these MRC races, but that's not for that's not for me to call. So we've just seen a position change between Delhi, Rafael and Ajax. Rafael dropping back into 6th place and Delhi getting up into 5th, so doing a good job. We'll skip up the camera angle. Good battle going on between Ajax and Delhi here. Delhi down the inside. Ajax looking for the cutback, but Delhi overall carries more pace through and manages to keep it in front. Good job Delhi. Goes to the inside to defend into T1. Runs it side by side with Ajax. Good racing, boys. Nice and clean. We've got a battle going on behind them as well, just to be fair to it. SVN being chased by Roberts the Hood and Subaru Gaz. Now we're on lap 4. So we've got that battle going on, and then we've got Rafael, Ajax and GT Delhi in a bit of a free car battle as well. Ajax side by side with Delhi again. So I can't show all the action between both of these little battles, but I'll stick with this one. Ajax getting a good run out of that corner and leaving Delhi behind, but gives Delhi a chance to slip in the slipstream. Can't speak. I need a drink as well. Quickly have a quick drink. So we've got Rafael coming closer and closer into this mix now, closing the gap on Ajax. Ajax got a good run out of there, going for the overtake on Delhi into 4th place. And at the same time, Rafael got a decent run as well, and takes 5th place off Delhi. So decent racing going on here, a few position changes between these boys. And all in all, pretty neat and tidy and contact free. A couple of scrapes and bumps here and there, but nothing too drastic. And we'll skip back so we can see it from Ajax's point of view as Delhi and Rafael have a bit of a moment mid-corner. And again, we'll look back. So Roberts the Hoods got in front of this battle now with SBN behind and supercars going down the inside of him now. Like I said, there's too much going on this lap. There's battles going on everywhere. There's battle going on up in 1st place as well. Bales Tonovic's actually lost 1st place now. So it's all going on, but I couldn't cover it all, so I do apologise. I could make the replay about an hour long and go back and show everyone and go back and show the 4th lap over and over again from everyone's perspective, but I don't really want to be doing that. Anyway, we've got Roberts the Hood as he gains loads of places, 2 places, as there's a moment between GT Delhi and I think Ajax. I think Delhi went a little bit wide. I don't think they had any contact, and Ajax just came slowly out of the corner. Oh no, that was it. Delhi lost a penalty, sorry, just wanted to be fair to him, trying to remember. Then GT Delhi was losing a penalty, and Ajax just got a bad run, so Roberts the Hood managed to gain 2 places down that straight. So good positions gained there from Roberts in the 5th lap. 10 minutes in, so we're a third of the way through the race. We'll skip down to SVN as he's chasing behind this little battle. Doing a good job keeping in front of Subaru Gaz for 8th place. Then just to say that, he proves me wrong. Touches the wall, Gaz goes into the back of him because of it. Oh, he's run that one wide. He's gone for the NASCAR line. The Subaru Gaz right on his tail now. There's a little battle going on between me and Seawinkle as well. It's worth a mention towards the back. I know it's not the most exciting because we're in 12th and 13th, but we still had a good little race between us as you see me making a huge mistake and sliding all over the place. Managed to gather it up just about and keep it going, but lost a load of time because of it. So Seawinkle benefiting from that and pulling a massive gap away from me. Anyway, we'll skip back up and watch the more exciting stuff. Subaru Gaz chasing in 9th place, SBN in 8th, Ajax in 7th, all incredibly close going down the straight. 6th is GT Delhi, and Roberts the Hood managing to pull a little bit of a lead on Delhi now in 5th place. So all in all, very good standard of racing going on so far. This track provides quite the opportunity for the overtakes as well, so gives us quite a lot of action to watch, which is always good. So we'll skip back to Gaz because I've written him down, so he's involved with all sorts as he's side by side with Ajax and SBN as we join them. I'll be honest, as a commentator, it's a bit annoying when there's 2 really good battles going on at the same time because you can't do them both justice. So Subaru Gaz getting down the inside of both of them and getting past Ajax. It's close, bumper to bumper stuff. For only the first 2 races in League 3, it is competitive. It's more competitive than what I've been used to in the higher up leagues. So yeah, been a bit of a surprise for me. Some good races out there, some aggressive races out there as well, I will say. But again, that's not my place to look at all that. I just do the commentary on what I see. Try and be as neutral as possible. Ajax going wide and getting overtaken by SBN with a cutback. Good move from SBN. spotting that one early that Ajax was going deep into the corner and making the cutback work. Again, we've got Subaru Gaz pulled a bit of a gap now, but it's a good mid-pack battle going on. So Rafael leads out from Robust the Hood and GT Deli in this free car battle as well. Getting back to that. Rafael going a little bit wide on the exit there. Losing the run, so Robust has now got the run. Can go for the overtake, but he's forced around the outside and then down the inside for the corner, but it's a bit tricky because of the outside line through the corner just before the braking zone. So again, really good close action going on, lap after lap, which is what we love to see, and the MRC never fails for that. The GTTCC, there's always some good people involved and some very good racing involved. It's worth a mention, it is a bit like a Cayman Cup with all the Porsches, but there you go. We've gone from the TT Cup to the Cayman Cup. Controversial maybe, but never mind. We're all thinking it. Let's just give the guys at the back a bit of coverage whilst we're not got a lot going on, too much anyway. No, sorry, skipped away from it, I shouldn't have done. Deli's dropped to the back a little bit now, and we've got Rafael right on the back of Robust, challenging for 4th place. Robust having a bit of a lock up, but then Rafael having a moment going down the inside and going deep, and then losing it on the exit and ploughing it into the wall, so GT Deli gifted 5th place. And Robust now got not as much pressure behind him for a moment or two until Deli catches him up, that is. Rafael getting away with sticking in 6th place after that one, so not too bad, but he's got Gaz coming up behind him now. Going to give him a bit of grief. So as they come out of the last corner, Gaz is going for the slipstream. And goes down the inside, gets it done nicely on the brakes, and he's past Rafael. It's a good move, nice and steady, nice and clean. Rafael looking to come back at him obviously, but doesn't have the opportunity in the first corner after the overtake on him, so he'll have to sit there for a while and chase him for a bit. So we'll check on SBN, as we've got him side by side with Diablo and White Shark right behind them. So there seems to be these little free car battles developing all over the field. White Shark having a right dive down the inside then, very late I will say, and a bit unfair, smashed into the side of SBN and just carried on. So I don't know if there's previous history between those two, but seemed like it was a bit of a purposeful move, let's say. Anyway, we'll catch up with the boys in front. Diablo taking 10th place away from, oh no, still in 11th place. As C Winkle, I don't know what's going on there, giving each other the place back or something. Must have been a bit of a disagreement with who caused the incident. So they both couldn't decide who was going. Anyway, SBN's made the most of that and overtaken. So yeah, good little battle going on at the back, few position changes going on. Got Winkle right behind these two, so like I say, it's not the battle right at the front, but there's still good racing going on at the back, and it's worth a mention. So fair play, boys, doing a good job. Shame it's towards the back, that's all. And I can say that because I'm right at the back. I'm even further back than them guys. So not the best race from me. I didn't feel like I did anything wrong, but I just didn't have the pace of the Ferrari again. Felt like that on the first race as well. So we'll catch up with the action again. We've got Robust right behind Deli. It's pretty much the main action for a while. Delhi going wide a little bit on the beginning of lap 9 into T1. On the exit of T1, should I say. That gives Robus the run, and Robus is up into 4th place, so it takes 4th off Delhi. More Delhi's mistake that lost him a bit of pace there, that gave Robus the overtake, but Robus isn't going to complain. It doesn't end there though. Got Delhi right behind, still chasing him. We've got White Shark actually making moves now through the field as well, so skip back to that. We've got Rafael and Supercars behind GT Delhi, and then White Shark with Ajax right behind him, both in the Porsche. White Shark doing a good job of holding the defensive line around the inside, not giving him an inch. If we look back, we've got SVN and Winkle having a race as well. Winkle right on the back of SVN's bumper, looking for the inside line to get past into 10th place. From the United States. Why did I do that? Why did I just do that? Never mind. Some things you can't undo. Diablo in 12th, where am I? Just quick look at my notes. 13th as that's me, going wide, pulling a bit of dirt onto the track. So we'll stick with C Winkle and SVN for a little bit, give them a little bit of coverage. Like I say, they're having just as good a battle as anyone else, but it's just towards the back. So we're all on to lap 10 now. Just going to skip through the order now really, so we'll go from the top. We've got F1 having a really good race in the Porsche Cayman for Team Monster. Oh, I shouldn't have started the teams, can't remember everyone's teams. We've got Dan Gliballs in second for Team Monster as well by the look of it. Bales Tonovic in the Ferrari 458. In third, doing a good job and having a good race. Oh, worth a mention as well, fastest lap from F1, a 2:11.554, fastest lap of the race so far, and I think it stays that way. So fastest lap from F1. If I remember, I'll check back in on that before the end, but I probably won't, and I should have wrote it down. Just being honest. We've got GT Delhi in 4th in the Porsche. He's had really quite a good race with Robus, has been pretty close to the whole race. Robus though in 5th, sorry. Subaru Gaz in 6th in the M4. Rafael's in 7th now. Bit of a shame he's got back a little bit, but some good racing from Rafael earlier. Plenty of entertainment. White Shark in 8th. We've got SVN in 9th. Currently with a 0.1 second penalty, no problem getting rid of that. Ajax in 10th with C Winkle right at the side of him in 11th. Oh, bit unnecessary from Ajax there. Looked like he pushed him into the wall there. Not for me to judge again. Diablo in 12th. ADG 123 in 13th, and right at the back, well not quite, nearly in 13th place, Rigor Mortis. So anyway, where are we? We're on lap 11. We want to be with Bales Tonovic. So catch him going a little bit wide through there. We're doing a good job in the 458, doing a better job than I'm doing anyway, so obviously getting more pace out of it than I've managed so far. In fact, I keep forgetting to compare my lap times to him. I can do that off camera. I'll be honest, sometimes I write some of these names down as notes and then I'm not quite sure why I've written it down, so we'll stick with Bale Stonovic and see what happens. I've forgotten now. Like I said, they're doing a good job in the Ferrari against all the Porsches. Bathurst, the Porsches certainly seem very quick. Bit more even on this track, I suppose. So Delhi's right on the back of Bale now. We'll skip to Delhi and we see Bale just tapping the wall on the way out of that corner. Losing a bit of momentum maybe, and Delhi's side by side all of a sudden, and he's already got it done before the corner by the look of it, so he's up into third place, just needs to hold out on the exit, and it's job to good one. So well done Delhi, nice job to put your foot on the last step of the podium. But Bale's thinking, nah, I'm not having that. He's looking to come back in. So good racing again. All the way through this race there's been action to commentate on, so it's been an absolute pleasure. I'll say it now, thank you very much. It makes it really easy to do the replays when there's good racing. Anyway, to be fair to everyone else, we'll skip up. So I've written down C. Winkle. Where's he? White Shark. So towards the back a little bit. Ajax and White Shark, C. Winkle and White Shark having a good battle. White Shark right at the back now in 13th place. Seems to have dropped back, I can't remember what happened again. And they seem to have missed it, so never mind. Who else? Oh yeah. I need to check back in on Bale. Sorry about that, I just skipped up for no reason really, I should have just stuck with this. Always makes me think, do I start the replay, but I'm 26 bloody minutes in, so I don't really want to. It's just another mistake in it. But there you go, hopefully these mistakes make it charming. Skip up the camera a little bit and get a bit of a different perspective. As we see Bale Stonovic getting a really good run out of there. That's a terrible perspective all of a sudden for the overtake, and goes down the inside on GT Delhi. Delhi's got no choice but to pull him behind. Good move from Bale. Just got the run again down the straight and managed to get it done on the brakes. Again, good battle going on. Pretty much everyone Delhi's raced against he's had a little battle with. Run it wide though, too much this time, and had to drop back in fourth. So good battling. Every time one of them gets past, the other has another attempt to try and get back at them. Anyway, this is a lap where I need to skip through. So we've got White Shark and me having a little battle worth a mention towards the back. Porsche versus Ferrari. White Shark down my inside, up into 11th place. Bit of a shame we weren't further up. Always feels like that when you're having a really quite a good race really. I didn't feel like I had a bad race, it's just a bit of a shame I'm so far down the field. Decent close action from us too. Won't stick with it too long. We're just trying to be fair to us all and cover everyone as fairly as possible. Diablo had a bit of a lonely race, bit of an incident filled race as well. Caught a few incidents on the first watch through the replay. Some not his fault, bear in mind. Not being harsh on you there, Diablo. Didn't mean it to come across that way, but it sounded like that anyway. So we've still got this battle going on between Bales Tonovic and GT Delhi. It's pretty much the best of the action at the moment. F1 and Dan just had a really good race since they got up front, and pretty much had the race on their own. Obviously been doing good consistent lap times to stick up front, but not a lot to mention really, apart from really good consistent racing. Well done. So I've got Delhi down because he's back up into third place. Job's a good one from Delhi on this lap. Back on that step of the podium, but will he manage to keep it right till the end? Well, that is the question. I know for a fact this is the last lap, so just to give you the heads up. So we'll skip through quickly. We've got F1 in first. No, we won't, because we're going to go through the order as it finishes. Why am I going to do that? Don't know what we're thinking then. The race for the third step of the podium is on the last lap between Robos, Bales, Sonic and GT Delhi. Robos having a good comeback race. He's been a bit up and down the order, but all in all he's come through at the right time. Give everyone a bit of coverage. And then we'll start watching everyone over the line. SVN again having a bit of a mixed race. Got absolutely taken out. I think it was a bit of a vendetta from White Shark from race 1. I could be wrong, but that's the way it seemed. Diablo had a decent one. Anyway, we'll skip up to the front. We've actually got, who is it, Rigor Mortis in the pits. And we'll start watching the boys come towards the end of the race and coming over the line. Be a good moment when we see dangly balls coming all over the line. The carries it, sorry. There's no need for it at all, but it just lends itself too brilliantly to it. So, God knows what's going on here. I think he's trying to lose his penalty. Seems to take a while to start losing it. But then he starts crawling to the line, does F1 for some reason, and giving Dan the chance to ram him from behind for some reason. I'm not sure what we're going on there. So F1 finishes first. Good finish. MRC Dangler Balls in second. GT Delhi bringing it home in third. So good, really good race from Delhi, managing to get third place in the end. Bale had a really good race and good battle with GT Delhi quite often. Robos in fifth. Sixth is Skid Guru, sorry, I keep bloody looking at that name and just seeing Skid Guru. Different guy I raced with. Subaru Gaz. Rafael in seventh. SVN in eighth. Ajax in ninth. I've done a terrible job of watching everyone over the line. Diablo in 10th. ADG in 11th, and White Shark, final finisher on track, in 12th. So I think Rigor Mortis being in the pits, he will actually finish, he'll get a finish, but obviously he's in 13th place. So without much further ado, I've been ADG. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to stick with the rest of the season, subscribe, and you'll keep getting the video notifications that way. And give us a like if you've enjoyed this, it always helps. And yeah, see you again soon, hopefully. I really enjoy doing these videos. If you haven't already, go check out the MRC, Mature Racing Club, on Facebook. And also, something else to remember, I think it's in about 6 weeks' time. You need to go and contact Dennis Stewart or go and check it out on the MRC Facebook group. But there's a 6-hour endurance race for charity coming up soon. Like I say, in the next 6 weeks. Obviously, plenty of notice for plenty of planning. 6 hours is no easy feat behind a wheel, as most of us will be taking it on. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do it myself. I can't decide whether it's a good idea or not. It's obviously a good idea for charity, I'm not saying that, but 6 hours is 6 hours. That's a bloody long time. Anyway, without much further ado, you can go and sign up if that interests you, and it's for a very good charity. I believe it's a kids' cancer charity called Kika. So it's for a very worthy cause, and if you can chuck a bit of money their way and donate, obviously it'll go down very well. But get in touch with Dennis Schuer and check out the posts in the forthcoming weeks, no doubt. There's already been a post about it as well. And without much further ado, I've been ADG, and take care. See you soon. Bye.